Hello and welcome back.
Hello.
To be clear, fan in the chat, you are correct, I believe. They actually did have a name for depression or something similar to it, which was melancholia. It was viewed that you were melancholic, which would be, black bile. I think it would be an abundance of black bile. Yeah. Melancholia or melancholy. Yeah. Yeah, it was an excess of black bile, commonly linked to the spleen. So. Yeah. Petter actually doesn't have depression. He's melancholic. He has melancholia.
Right.
So someone needs to just adjust his humor. It's pretty easy solution, honestly, all things told. It's kind of weird of him to have not fixed that already.
I don't like Joe.
Sorry?
I'm just like playing off of what Fed said also about what I expected to get when I type depression humor. So this is Sir Belduke's residence.
It definitely looks like an alchemist's house. I've never seen plants like these before.
So what do we do now? Because the owner's deceased, we can't exactly go barging in.
But if you notice just how well kept his yard is, it looks like someone is still living here.
Someone has definitely been doing the upkeep around here, that's for sure.
Yeah, just gave me a tonic that worked, but I'm not going to keep telling you to adjust my diet. Oh, brutal.
Hey, who's that over there?
Hello, little
Blue
blue-haired
hair
boy.
and pronouns.
I was gonna say, hello, little blue-haired gay boy. Let me find the hint coins, and then we'll talk to the little blue-haired pronouns.
Referring to this person as blue hair and pronouns.
Yeah, they have a name, but we don't know it yet. We'll give him an actual
Name and pronouns? Damn, greedy.
So greedy. This woke. Who wants to do this one?
What would your version of this person be?
My version
Maybe we
of
can
this
yeah.
would be like, my sincere apologies.
Okay, and I think my version would be my sincere apologies.
I think
Kind of just Luke,
yeah, but Luke's a little
but
bit
distinct somehow.
Sure, I could try and do like a refined like yours, and I could take it.
As you're using ASL blue hair, would be the correct
That's
way
so
to
true.
address this person. Yeah.
My sincere apologies. I'm afraid.
I mean, you should do it your way.
I'm gonna do it this way. I think this is fun.
Okay.
My sincere apologies. I'm afraid medicaments are no longer being provided here.
Huh?
Did you not come here for medicaments of some kind?
No, we didn't come here for that. We're here to investigate the incident, the one involving Sir Belduke.
Forgive me if I'm mistaken, but you do not look like members of the Knights of the Inquisition.
I'm Phoenix Wright, attorney at law. And you, I'm guessing you live here?
Indeed. My name is Jean Greyo. I was butler to the late Master Belduke. Wow, a butler! That must be my first time meeting a real one.
Well, Mr. Grail, if you don't mind, I've been told that the incident involving your master was shrouded in mystery. Has it got something to do with the Great Witch Bizella? Jean Grey, yes.
Yeah.
We're trying to investigate that at the moment.
The Great Witch Bizella? Am I right in supposing that you are defending Spella Cantabella?
Well, actually, yes. Yes, we are. You know Espella, do you? So you know Espella, do you?
That goes without saying. Everyone around here knows her. Do you think you can help us? We're here looking for leads.
You're so right, Ree. I'm gonna blame this person for being the witch,
Yeah.
just because the name Jean Grey, and
Well,
obviously
Jean Grey and the
Worldender.
Phoenix. Yeah, exactly. That's what's gonna happen here.
Yeah, and they're gonna go to space and fight.
Yeah, exactly. While he was alive, the Master taught me the value of investigating the truth that governs the natural world. If you too are investigating the truth, then it would be against his teachings for me not to cooperate with you. Would you both like to come in? We can discuss the matter further inside.
That'd be great. Thank you, Mr. Grey Earl. I do think the alchemist is the witch, though.
Probably.
Wait. Do
Whoa,
we know
spoken
if the
like-
alchemist... Go on.
Whoa, spoken like a true butler. He's a pretty cool guy, isn't he, Nick? I think that there's some trickery going on here. I don't know that I think the alchemist is the Great Witch, but
Yeah.
there's definitely some, like, the alchemist is a witch shit and is pretending to be an alchemist or something.
Probably. What is this room?
This is the room that Master Belduke kindly provided as my accommodation.
So, is this the room where the incident took place?
That would be the Master's study. It is the room right next door. However, the state of the room has been carefully preserved since the incident 3 months ago. As such, entry into the room is not currently permitted. Really? Bummer.
I'm just imagining salad fingers the more you read this kid's lines. Like, I feel like it's drifting towards that.
I'm trying to make him, like, a little bit creepy.
Okay, you're doing a great job then.
Good.
Is that by order of the Knights of the Inquisition by any chance?
Yes. And as I have lived with Master since an early age, they also decided it would be only fitting for me to stay on and keep the place in order. So you've been looking after the place ever since Sir Belduke passed away? Yes, that's correct. Now then, is there anything further you wish to discuss? Give me them hint coins.
Where are the hint coins? Yeah.
Give me them hint coins. I know you got them. Look how much money you got in this place. Give me them hint coins. Get out of my way, gay boy. Give me them hint coins.
Move, gay. It's the move I'm gay meme, but the I'm is just blocked out.
I was thinking about an audio on TikTok that goes, get away, get out of the way, gay boy. I'm going to liberate my soul from my mortal shell. And then, then they explode. It's like, I think it's based on an old post of like, oh, there's like an old Tumblr post as well that has, get out of my way, gay boy. Oh yeah, it's, hang on. Let me see if I can, I'm gonna read this and see if I can find this at the same time, because it's a really good one. As I mentioned a moment ago, I know very little about this matter. As a matter of fact, it might be better to ask the Inquisitors. I can tell you about one thing, though. Namely, what occurred before the incident.
Before the incident.
Yes, it was 3 months ago, around the time that Master Belduke was murdered.
We were on our way back from collecting specimens for research, and it was already into the small
I did
hours
pretty
of the
good,
morning.
I think.
There was a thunderstorm on the way, and as the storm drew nearer, we quickly made our way home.
That's neat.
Huh.
Anyone would have been surprised at what we saw. But Master Belduke, well, how can I put this? He reacted in a most peculiar way. Unlike others who saw it, he seemed unsettled, as if he was truly afraid of something. After that bell tower appeared, he changed completely. Master Belduke became a different man.
Okay, I think this little child is Bizella.
Is what?
Well, is Bizella.
I disagree. I don't think that this... I think this child's just a child. Like, I don't know that there's anything more here. That's my take.
Yeah, I guess it's not on... anyways. Wait a second. Did you just say a bell tower appeared?
I did find the Tumblr post, by the way, which is, you're not ascending to godhood, you're just dehydrated. Out of my way, gay boy! I'm about to liberate my divine self from this mortal shell! Hey, that explains it. That must be what High Inquisitor Darklaw meant when she mentioned an incident involving the bell tower. To this day, I do not know what the Master was so afraid of.
Do you think it was connected in some way to his death?
I think it must have been magic. I mean, for a bell tower to just appear like that.
Mr. Grey Earl, do you mind if we have a look around? I know that the Inquisitors have already carried out a full investigation, but there just might be a clue or two with some kind of connection to the Great Witch.
Well, I suppose. Providing I am allowed to accompany you, of course. There is sensitive equipment everywhere, and it is my responsibility to take care of it.
I understand. We'll be careful.
I wonder how the professor and Luke are doing with their visit to the storyteller.
Why don't we flash over and watch them? Yeah, I've been wondering about that too. A chance to meet Labyrinthia's creator.
Sorry, I found the other Tumblr post I was looking for. It's like a regular post of someone, you know, doing a Tumblr post, and and then there's a spam bot that says, "Wanna lick Ashley pussy?" And the original poster says, "No thanks." And then someone else comes in and says, "Out of my way, gay boy, I'm about to get it." And then follow up, "My identity has been stolen." It's really good.
Let's just hope they don't upset the guy and have some terrible plot twist written about them.
It is a heritage post. That'd only happen if it was you that visited the storyteller, Nick. The professor would never let anything like that happen. I got a feeling they'll come back with some pretty useful leads. They're much more competent than you. We have to do our best too, though, Nick. Let's keep up our side of this investigation.
You got it, Maya. We're all in this together. Come on, let's see what we can find. The writers really hated Phoenix.
They fucking hate this guy. They want to just, like, dogpile on Phoenix. That's the spirit.
Like, I know Maya usually, like, rags on him.
But the narrative is also ragging on him. It's brutal.
Like, he didn't even say anything to that. Like, I would have been a little bit... I don't know, I would be like, that's fine if he had gone, like... I don't know, if he'd been annoyed by what Maya said. But he just kind of seemed to accept it.
Yeah. I suppose so.
So we got the bell tower.
Bell tower. Should we go through this, or should we stop here for the night? What are we fighting with?
I thought we just got back. How long have we
Yeah,
been
that's
going?
true. Why don't we get through this kind of section with the storyteller, and then we'll finish up, probably.
Sounds good. The great witch Bazella will be tried in the court.
Who's the storyteller?
It was you. When the storyteller appeared, you were like, I need to be this person. You were obsessed with the storyteller.
That was not me. What?
Am I wrong? You were it.
I think I was talking about a different person.
Oh, maybe it was Darklaw.
I think it was Darklaw. That's, I think, who I said that about. I needed to be Darklaw. That was crucially important to me. Storyteller, I don't
Fair
care
enough.
about being this guy.
I could be the storyteller then, because I imagine Darklaw and storyteller might have some
Yeah, that's a good idea.
What do I do for him? What was his actual voice like? It was kind of just like...
The kind of like, you know, stately, kingly type of vibe.
That will be Labyrinthia's final chapter. Like that?
Go a little rougher. Gruffer, I guess.
That'll be Labyrinthia's final chapter.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
A fitting end for a town ruled by witches and their magic.
Am I to believe that this final chapter has already begun?
That is correct. And there is no way you can possibly change its final outcome.
I wonder about that. You see, I gave my word to a young lady. I promised that without fail I would be able to rescue her. If I'm not mistaken, the Great Witch Trial will begin in 2 weeks' time, the same day on which you will hold your next parade. I believe that should give us sufficient time to show you what we can do.
Such a smug countenance. I find it intolerable.
I beg your pardon?
2 weeks from now, you say? I'm afraid that information is out of date, Herschel Layton.
Out of date? What do you mean?
My parade will be held the day after tomorrow, according to the amended sword.
Why wouldn't he just say tomorrow, or today, or right now?
I want to give you time to prove that I'm better than you. What? The day after tomorrow? That's not fair. Now that's the kind of continence I want from the characters in my story. What? That's what I do, didn't you know? I decide the fate of characters who have no knowledge of their future. It would appear that you are not yet fully aware of the gravity of the situation.
Storyteller's EP. Cox gun. Storyteller's EP.
Let me see now. Just for fun, I'll write you a little story. A story full of surprises and a few tears. I shall enjoy seeing the emotions of the characters as they play their parts. A story for us? Stories are a fixture of this town. You would be wise to embrace them. Let's see. I think we need a stimulating incident. We shall have a witch, some witchcraft, and perhaps a little death.
Death? You can't.
Oh, but I can. Let me see. This is a golden opportunity to use the alchemist residence. How about this? Your comrade meets with death by golden curse in the alchemist residence.
Sounds like he's describing Clue.
This could be a truly interesting story. No way. I don't know how to read. Not interesting at all. Feel free to act as you wish. Then when playing your role in the story. How can you? And thus, Phoenix Wright was killed brutally.
If you die in this,
Beginning of a new
in that right
tragedy
here, you die in
or
real life.
fate. The victim of a golden curse lies in the dwelling of a user of false alchemy. A man from afar falls to a golden curse, and a woman from afar cries out in grief. The woman woman is captured, her dark trial begins. The fiery pit will cleanse all her sins.
A man from afar falls to a golden curse, and a woman from afar cries out in grief. That must be referring to Maya and Mr. Wright.
If we don't do something, Mr. Wright and Miss Fay will be in danger. There's no time to lose, Luke. Let's go and find them.
Right you are, Professor.
The story has already been written. And no matter what you do, you will not change the result.
I do not agree. What we do next can change the future in any number of ways.
I'm sure that's what you want to believe. In fact, a naive outburst like that could be a poignant plot point. Please be my guest. Your words may help to raise the tension and bring a little excitement to my story.
You monster!
Luke, now is not the time. We need to help Mr. Wright and Maya.
Let me at him! Let me at him! Okay, let's go, Professor. Better hurry. I'm better now.
Friends' death added to items. Jesus.
Oh my god.
God. All right. I feel like
They
this is
killing Phoenix Wright in this?
They're killing Phoenix Wright in this one.
Professor, do you hear a flapping sound coming this way?
The absolute funniest way they could handle this is Phoenix fucking dies. We take over Layton as the fucking taking on the fucking role to try and free Maya from from getting burned as a witch.
What does it say about Phoenix that he can be controlled by the story, but Layton can't? He's weak-willed. I don't know. This
He's
truly.
He's not an English gentleman. Don't you know?
Right,
English gentlemen are the only ones who can resist fate. Everyone else is too
yes,
weak
of course.
and pathetic.
Yep.
Should we call it here? Should we, like...
Your call.
Yeah, let's call it here. Let's have some... We'll hop back in with whatever this flapping sound
English
is.
have
And,
free will, apparently.
yeah, trying to
What is that flapping?
stop Phoenix Wright
flapping on my
being
window
killed.
door.
Yeah, exactly. Sort of weird inverted Calvinism. So true. So true. A weird nationalistic Calvinism. Wow.
This
All right.
game really likes Layton. Anyways.
I do get almost the vibe that, like, what really this does give off, and I guess I don't know if this is true at all, but I do kind of get the vibe that, like, the Professor Layton people were a lot less willing to have their guy seem, like, put into a, like, he sucks, than, like, the Phoenix Wright people were willing to. Because, like, I think about this in terms of rights. I can never not think about, in terms of crossover events, that, like...
IP.
Who Framed... Yeah, like, the famous story of Who Framed Roger Rabbit, in which the Looney Tunes characters and Mickey Mouse characters have the same amounts of screen time, the same amount of lines. There was very specific rules put in place by both companies that they had to be 100% equal. And that's why they only appear on screen together in particular situations. And, like, I do always wonder that with crossover situations between different things. Like, I do kind of get the impression that the Phoenix Wright people were like, yeah, fuck it. You know, like, wreck his shit.
Yeah.
Professor Layton, where people were like, well, that doesn't really fit with the brand, and that doesn't really fit with the tone of the Professor Layton games. Like, he's supposed to be cool and amazing, this English gentleman.
Right. Yeah, also Ree's comment.
Yeah.
Spoilers.
Yeah, of course. Which I think I already knew, but... yeah, like, he's gonna... That's just, like... That's just the different tone of the thing. Which makes it a fascinating crossover. Despite the fact that this game is... it's okay.
I like the puzzles.
I'm having fun with the puzzles. I think the puzzles are really fun. I think most of the time, the trials are working okay for me. they're okay.
Yeah.
They're fine. I do think that... I think a lot about that glasses in the milk thing, and how it was like, me being like, this is stupid, but I bet it's what they're doing. And like, I don't feel like that's like a great way to like feel about a thing that's supposed to make you go, oh, of course.
Honestly, there are a few trials where it's just like, okay, in Phoenix.
That's fair.
Anyways, this is one of the better, worst feet forward, it seems.
I would say so. I think that it's fairly nothing.
I liked Metroid. I mean, I didn't like Metroid, but I liked the gameplay of Metroid.
You were playing the Metroid gameplay, Claire.
Yeah, but I was watching. Oh, right. I didn't have to. I got to watch it, which I enjoyed. I didn't have to use it.
I do think that there was something fun about the utter absurdity of the Metroid stuff. I do think I do lean towards the Whispered Forwards, where it's just completely ridiculously bad. This one is like very like, it's fine. Like, would I recommend this game to people, having played at least this far? Maybe the ending will really, knock my socks off. Would I recommend this game to people in general? Not really. Am I like, every week kind of like, oh, okay, I'll play this game for a bit? Yeah, pretty much.
I think Tails might top this for me. Like, again, terrible game, but
that was one of the
it was faster paced.
I do think that was one of the, well, I don't know about that. Remember how we were in the weeds on that one, Claire.
No, you're right.
But like, I do remember having a lot of fun with that one, with just how stupid the story was. Like,
yeah,
I almost want this one to be stupider. Like, I want it to go to do more. I want Layton to also look stupid. You know what I mean?
Don't worry, I think we're about to get that, maybe. I don't know.
Hopefully. I don't know. Remember, he can push back against the storyteller or whatever, somehow.
Yeah.
This has a much tighter story, that's true. Tails was all over the place. Tails was crazy.
Yeah, do you remember that we made a timeline? Because we were trying to figure it out.
Yeah, that was funny.
It was great. I like, returned to it recently, which is why I remember this. And, like, we didn't write down what it was. Well, I didn't write down what it was, but I just started writing names. I was like, the fuck is this? What are these names? Who the fuck wrote these names? And then I, like, realized what it was. I was like, oh my god. We played this game for so long. Anyways, yeah.
Yeah, this one, I do think it should be, you're right, Bree. I think this one should be bolder and dumber. Yeah.
Yeah.
I do love the stupid names. I love the, like, ridiculousness of it. I think when that guy, I think maybe the most fun I've had was when that guy came down off the fucking balcony during the trial and was like, I'm also a witness! That was fun.
Yeah.
That was a whole fun part.
But
until next time, may you Phoenix your rights and Professor your Laytons. Yeah. See you soon.
Luke you next time.
Maya.